Hello, high flyers. It is October the 17th, and today is inviting you to tune in to the intelligence of your intuition. Tuning in to the intelligence of your intuition with the three aspects of experience, anxiety, and instinct. Today is a 9-day, 9 of Swords, and the sign of Libra, air sign, swords in the deck of tarot. As you probably know from watching this channel, I explain these aspects often. So without further ado, let's see what the cards have to say for the viewer today. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. What do we have for the viewer today? What do we have for the viewer today? Wish you all a magical week. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I invite you to subscribe to my email list where you'll receive a guided meditation as well as emails from me, updates, energy updates, little stories and kind of things that I've been going through, dealing with, transforming through. Excuse me, this infinity scarf is better. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for the viewer? What else do we have for the viewer, Spirit? Underlying energy, any other cards like to come out? So underlying energy for today is abundance. Abundance with the number 36. The card of abundance. So this has to deal with gratitude, the gorgeous flow of abundance that is nature and the universe. Sound. Sorry, guys. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. To be grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in your life today. 3:33 on the timer. 27 and spark of divine. I reignite the divine spark within me, and I recognize I am part of all creation. This is that amazing God spark. This is that extension of source energy. This is the piece of you that when God expanded itself, the Big Bang, if you will, and God blew itself into a billion pieces, million pieces, and now there's us. Little sparks of the divine. 24 and third eye chakra. Ooh, right to the third eye chakra. Wisdom. This was out in yesterday's reading as well. I see the wisdom of my higher self and I apply this wisdom to my life. Third eye chakra, of course, is that purple, that violet energy, specifically, indigo, which is purple. It's a purple shade. Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and I align all aspects of my life to it fully. It's like new beginnings, it's a new opportunity to awaken spirit, to awaken your connection with abundance. We have sacred space in the number 7. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. Peace, security, and contentment. I know when I work outside or do some like outside work, I find contentment and peace, and I just feel more connected. Crystal ascension. I'm attuned to the universal wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom. 5:55 on the timer. Embracing change. Embrace change. Now is a wonderful time for you to embrace change, viewer. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom. So inviting in crystals to help us to open up to spirit, open up to source. We have 35 in nature spirits. These beautiful nature spirits. There are nature spirits for every part of nature. Every blade of grass, every flower, every leaf is connected to a nature spirit. She holds a lotus flower, and as she's speaking to it, standing in this flow of abundance, nature spirits wanting to help you to get into the flow of abundance, with the abundance card out here, inviting you to use the crystals to find a sacred space to get into this flow. We have 3 cards with waterfalls. Perhaps you're drawn to waterfalls, or find it refreshing to go to waterfalls. Find peace, gratitude, also out in yesterday's reading. So this is like bringing our loved ones into the circle, bringing everything into this spiral, this circle of gratitude, welcoming it in from our heart space, from our place of truth. She has her hand over her throat, tuning into your truth, your ability to speak love and compassion and gratitude, especially gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each bring. It was a great time for gratitude. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about being in the eye of the storm, at the hub of the wheel, as the seasons change, as the physical seasons change. We are in fall in the northern hemisphere, and also as your seasons of life change. Sometimes we find ourselves in the depths of a spiritual winter. Sometimes we find ourselves in the depths of a spiritual spring, a period of growth. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, angel of healing, the angel of the east, and this emerald green light. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Healing and knowledge. Welcome that in, that insight through the third eye chakra, seeing the wisdom of the higher self, calling on Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge, to infuse your sacred space. It's a great thing to do, and we're out in nature, to call on the angels to raise the frequency even more, to come in with resonance. Excuse me. Well, with these waterfalls, we have the water elemental, mermaids and dolphins, Dolphins, I have a message for you. They're, saying, keep following what serves you. Keep going with the flow. Keep feeding, nourishing the relationships of your pod, those close to you. I allow body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. So getting into that flow, once again, that flow of abundance. And we have spirit guides, crystal ascension, nature spirits, all wanting to help you, viewer, open up to this divine spark and to continue to receive, to be in the receptive mode, encouraging you and congratulating some of you for having been in the receptive mode, for listening to your guides. I open my heart to my guides and I trust the wisdom they share with me. To the guides, to the crystal kingdom, this wisdom, this energy of our guides, the crystal kingdom, of nature spirits, and the present. To be present is such a present. The number 23, I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. So give yourself this present of being in the present. Again, about the seasons changing, embracing change, embracing the season, fall, where we find ourselves here in the northern hemisphere. And like I said, are also the season of your life. We're going to Abraham Hicks. Cards today are well-being cards. Let's see what messages around well-being that Abraham Hicks Collective has for the viewer today. All right. Straightening out the cards a bit. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running out the door. Tuned in, tapped in, tuned on. Angel spirits and guides, what else do we have for the viewer today? And the underlying energy, and any more cards that would like to come out for the viewer today. Behind every desire is my desire to feel good. Again, about getting in the present, finding the wisdom, seeing ourselves as this energy, tuning into the energy of your being. Behind every desire is my desire to feel good. So continue to connect with spirits, have gratitude, get grounded, find a sacred space, do things that help you to feel good. There's enough room for all ideas and experiences. With this light breaking through the trees, and also, it's a dawning of a sunrise with, we have the stars in the sky, but we have the sun rising. And this is about that spark of divine. This is about also filtering this spark through the heart chakra, through your gratitude, through continuing to ignite and illuminate this growth with the tree. I will do my best to make the best of it. I will do my best to make the best of it. Whatever season you find yourself in, be encouraged to do your best to make the best of it, to allow your mind, body, and spirit to flow intuitively with the changes. Call on Archangel Raphael for help in the healing process. Only I know what is appropriate for me. Only you know what the little bird, your inner being, is trying to tell you, what your thoughts are trying to tell you, what your feelings, what feels good to you. Behind every desire is your desire to feel good. I will love where I am right now. Why does the cage bird sing? Because he might as well. I will love where I am right now. And this beautiful little yellow bird, this is about, yellow, sacral chakra, taking back our power, tuning into wisdom, of what steps can you take to find your power in the given situation. In any given situation. My greatest gift to give is my happiness. So we're growing this idea of happiness. We're elevating into this place of happiness. So she's like kind of suspended in a place of levitation, feeling the lightness that happiness brings, feeling that lightness, calling on our spirit guides and trusting the wisdom, trusting the steps they guide us to take to do things that feel good. This is again about your personal power, finding power in the idea that the gift of happiness is one of your greatest gifts to give. So continue this work, and great job for doing the work to find this place, the seat of happiness. I know it's not always easy, and I know you all are doing your very best, I'm certain. Oh. Just my wand hitting the floor. My uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. My uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. So this is about being in the present with our thoughts, not giving away our power by infusing them with fear, by making them something to be afraid with. Your thoughts are not to be feared. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, that is when you bloom. That is when things open up, when the bees visit you, when people come to pollinate you, when it feels as if the sun is shining and the flowers are blooming, then you know that your desires and beliefs are in a vibrational match. And you can really feel the power in that with the sunflower energy and the sun, solar plexus in the background. I am a physical extension of source energy. Let's awaken this spirit. Let's awaken this idea that you are a physical extension of source energy. The number 4, again, with the sunflower, this is about all the seeds of wisdom, the possibilities to create new ideas, new co-creations, to get in centering our creations in our alignment, being aligned with that expansive, powerful energy that is you, that is this extension of source energy. You are this powerful being. So why does my saying no to it mean saying yes to it? We're wondering why that even though I say don't want something, why does it keep coming to me, they ask. And so this is about, embracing the changes, embracing the things that pop up in the different seasons of life. And also acknowledging, using our third eye, using our personal power to speak diligently, to be a deliberate creator, because if we're focused on, say, we don't want it to be fall, we don't want the leaves to fall, why can't they just get back on the tree already? Well, them fallen leaves are gonna follow you, as we say that. What about those innocent little babies? Perhaps we've been feeling concerned about some of the things going on in the world and people losing their homes, their family members, and this card comes in to remind you that even babies are offering vibrations that the universe is matching. And like you, the little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them. But nevertheless, they are creating their own reality. And like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience they are now living. While it may seem like some children are in need of so much healing and perhaps some protection, perhaps feeling like they're caged in to this way of being, this having less than needed way of being, or even reminded that to continue to awaken spirit, to call on spirit guides, to call on Archangel Raphael to help to flow through love and healing to others. It is natural for my body to be well. So giving ourselves this opportunity, this time, to connect with spirit guides, to connect to your well-being, knowing that it is natural. It is a natural part of the cycles of life, the wheels of life. Having gratitude that, when we lay down something like anxiety, anxiety being one of the themes of the day. Anxiety, is uncontrolled thoughts, but they're not to be feared because well-being of your body is natural. My thoughts and beliefs are my desires and beliefs are only thoughts. So it's about considering what these thoughts are that we're launching, these rockets of delight, these rockets of desire are just thoughts that you're thinking. And when we release a balloon and it's full of helium, we don't have the ability, when it's no longer, if it's not on a string, to reel it back in. We don't have that control. And so just allowing it, 24:44 on the timer, to allowing these thoughts, these old thought forms, these patterns to, move off and do what they're gonna do, to make the most of it, to make the best of it. Angel spirits and guides go to the Prism Oracle now. Prism Oracle, what do we have for the viewer today? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for the viewer today? Any others and the underlying energy? So underlying energy is strength. Finding strength and presence. Building new foundations. This is about that, like the column, holds up the roof, holds up the rest of the foundation of the building. So calling in your personal stability, your personal contentment. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. So you're being guided to go out into nature today, if you didn't already, and find some stability in that. Find some hope. And to know that anger is part of one of the cycles of life. Calling on this spark of divine to help you to recognize that even though we may feel angry sometimes, we all experience anger, that you are still within you and for you part of the divine. You are a spark of the divine. What sort of wisdom have you learned about these cycles of anger that come up? Where does it come from? What kind of wisdom can we glean? Can we allow spirit to awaken? Can we allow ourselves to rest? To find time to close our eyes and qualm this anxiety? To use our instinct, the hermit being one of the aspects today, to find a sacred space for rest. I also have ideation with this crystal kingdom. So this idea from spirit is grab some crystals, go out in nature, connect with nature spirits, be open to these ideas. If you're not, are currently open to working with crystals, I encourage you to be open to that idea, open to see that where can that fit in. Like how the square fits in the circle. Where does that fit in your arena, your scope? Where does it fit into the whole of being? We have the card of energy. Energy is the next card out. Energy. So this energy is about that physical extension of source energy that is part of you. That physical extension of source energy, the energy of abundance, infinitesimal energy that is available through the atom. The reason we have atomic bombs is because of that energy that lives within the atom. It's not solely because, we discovered it and that's, it's that energy lives within the atom, 25, 29, 29 on the timer. So getting into alignment with your desires and beliefs, making them a vibrational match. Magic. The magic is about the third eye. We have this intuition, this Vesica Pisces, so radiating your magic, awakening the spirits, illuminating through magic, through being connected to magic of crystals, the magic of gratitude, seeing what the magic of gratitude can do, and this magic inside you that you can flow through to things with gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. Everything, including the anger, including anxiety, including disruptions. We may feel like this season that we're in feels like a disruption to where we want to go, to where we want to be. So calling on Archangel Raphael to help to heal these little twinges that disrupt our well-being, that disrupt our knowing, the knowledge, and our ability to heal, to release consciousness. So connecting to the consciousness of water. It's hard to see, I know, it's gray. With water elemental, water has consciousness. Connect to the healing and the consciousness of water. Ask the element of water to help you to release 3131 on the timer. I allow body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Fear. So we may be afraid to connect with our spirit guides. And this fear is also letting us know that fear is a gateway. Fear is just a doorway, a portal to wisdom and knowledge. So Spirit encouraging you to get present with your feelings, get present with the fear, to feel the fear and do it anyways. Maybe we're afraid of connecting with the spirit guides. Believe me, it's not going to hurt you. Call on, for your highest divine guides of the highest white light. There's nothing to be afraid of. The only thing, don't fear nothing, including fear itself. We have success. So this is about the success of that, illuminating the spirit, illuminating this rainbow light within us, this divine spark. Knowing, once again, there's room enough for all ideas and experiences. Do the best to make the best of it. Do the best that you can do to reach for what you see as success. Allow your desires and belief to be in a vibrational match, and then allow this source energy part of you to move it into the physical, because you are a physical extension of source energy. Success is on the way for some of you, many of you. Sadness. It's okay to be sad. Sometimes sadness is appropriate. Sometimes we need to feel sadness. Saying no to it is like saying yes to it. If you're mad at yourself or spirit for having gone through a period of sadness, fortunately, we're asking for more of it. So protection. And this comes out with to love where I am right here, right now. Your protection is in your personal power. Your ability to look at things from a place of power, from a place, say you feel caged. Perhaps that cage, perhaps the fact that you haven't received what we're asking for, is exactly the protection you needed, when the goal in itself is happiness. The goal isn't about receiving the manifestation. Also, there is reason to protect ourselves, to protect what is appropriate for you. And space. So allowing some space, the sacred space for healing, to allow yourself to get into the flow, going outside in nature, finding a space of gratitude, being grateful for abundance that nature and the universe provides. And movement. So this is about those thought forms, those feelings that aren't serving us, those uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. Allow them to move through your body, acknowledge them, thank them, welcome them, and watch how they are just, part of your desires and beliefs. These thoughts are precursors to what we desire and what we believe. We know what we want by knowing what we don't want. So let's go to the cards, the book, to round off this reading. Welcome to October 17th, an expansive journey that awakens your intuitive power. Experience with the number 9 invites you to look outward into the unknown today. Although Libra season can make you want to stick within your comfort zone, pursue someone or something that feels curious, and foreign to you, or invest in a new creative endeavor that throws you through uncharted territory. But give yourself some grace if anxiety, the Nine of Swords, comes up at any point. If you find yourself overwhelmed with the prospect of uncertainty, and your brain begins firing up its factory of worst-case scenarios, take a step back from the hustle and bustle and hold yourself with gentle understanding. Where is this fear coming from, you might ask? But give yourself some grace. Just read that paragraph. More than likely, through self-compassion, you can tap into the new level of bravery by getting in touch with your instinct, the hermit. Today's journey requires radical self-trust, making it a wonderful time to quiet the outside world and listen deeply to yourself. There are no hard and fast rules for how you should navigate the winding expansion this day. So look within, follow your intuitive compass, and be open to wherever it takes you. Today's mantra, adventure exists within the wilderness of my soul. Awakening that soul, the wilderness, the sacred space, this space, the wilderness of the space of your mind. Today's journal prompt, what is the biggest fear that comes up for me when I think about doing something new, completely alone? So perhaps we have fear of doing something alone, calling on our spirit guides to guide us. Today's ritual, gain some unexpected knowledge by going to your local public library and walking through aisles of subjects you would normally pass by. Close your eyes, grab a book at random, and if you are able, sit down and read it, or check it out. If you are not able, look it up online to get into general synopsis. Born on this day, Eminem, American rapper, songwriter, and record producer. I was just trying to figure out how his name would be said backwards. Eminem. Nirmala Deshpande, Indian social activist, and May C. Jemison, American physician, engineer, and astronaut, and the first Black woman in space, said this: "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." Oh, I love that. And not in a mean way, but like, often when people have things that really don't align with us, things that we're afraid of them saying, rhetoric that comes back to us, and it doesn't align with our vibration or what we understand, it's coming from a limited perspective, as well as like fear and anger and hate. So I hope this finds you on a lovely altitude today. Take care. I love you. Bye.